When you think of epidemics, you think of many diseases like the Black Plague and polio. You don't think about one day your great grandkids is going to be learning about the epidemic of the 2000s. One of the greatest epidemics we face now is the obesity epidemic. The government should regulate fast food because of the many health problems it causes. According to an article in CRC Health Fast Food Addiction, fast food consumption is one of the common addictions. People talk about many other addictions such as alcohol and smoking, when in fact fast food addiction is a big concern. My name is Misty Farley. I'm doing my persuasive speech on the government should regulate fast food due to obesity. But before we get started, let me first introduce my audience. Fast food should be regulated because it has no nutritional value and is extremely unhealthy. People in this generation love fast food because it is easy and convenient. It takes little time preparing and no time being involved. Fast food can cause health problems such as obesity, heart problems, and diabetes. I received my research through the Northwest Florida State College databases, including CQ Researcher, Foods for Better Health, Medical News Today, debate.com, and various other health-related websites. This speech is to show why fast food shouldn't be allowed to market to children. TV ads should be shown to demonstrate the risk of food in the same way they do tobacco and alcohol. It should be made clear eating fast food can lead to numerous health problems, and with regulation, the American public may start to become healthier. According to an article in CQ Researcher, obesity with adults reached a high of 39.6%, about 93 million people in 2016, up from 33.7% in 2008. Among children and teens, the rate reached 18.5%. If current trends continue, about 57% of today's youth will be obese by the age of 35. According to a study published last November in the New England Journal of Medicine, in addition to this, overweight Americans cost the nation an estimated $1.7 trillion in healthcare expenses and lost productivity each year. In continuation, the obesity crisis may be dramatic than the opioid epidemic, but is just as deadly. To give an example, in an article, Fast Food and Obesity, 75% of American population will be overweight in the next year. CDC says 36% adults and 17% of the youth are obese, leading to health complications and premature deaths and illnesses such as heart disease, diabetes, fatty liver, arthritis, gallbladder, and joint disorders. In contrast, obesity and fast food go hand in hand. In an example in the same article used above, some of the main reasons that fast food causes obesity are due to unhealthy ingredients that contain large amounts of sugars, fats, carbs, lower minerals, and vitamins. They offer larger portions. Eating fast food is low cost, which is one of the main reasons people continue to do it, especially in lower income areas, which have been shown to have higher obesity rates. According to an article entitled Who, Government Should Regulate Fast Food to Slow Obesity Epidemic. If fast food was regulated by the government, it could slow or even reverse the obesity epidemic by introducing policies to include economic incentives for growers to sell healthy, fresh food and disincentives for industries to sell ultra-processed food and soft drinks, cutting subsidies to growers and companies who use large amounts of pesticides and chemicals and antibiotics, and tighter regulation of fast food advertising to children. According to an article in the New York Times called The Fat Tax, if we tax fast food and subsidize fruits and vegetables, we would be putting our money where our mouth is about obesity. Furthermore, the Surgeon General needs to spend more money on publicity campaigns describing the personal effects of eating so much fast food and its low nutritional value. The public needs to be told it's not how much you eat, but rather what you eat. The policy on the fast food industry needs to change. Is the only way that we deal with our obesity problem. It must be now, and it must be done quickly. The obesity crisis will only get worse until regulations are in place.